So we're moving into the last part of 2024, and in this video, I want to share with you how I plan on becoming a part-time coach slash artist, making a full-time income. And I want to share with you this whole journey of where I am right now and where I want to be and my actual goals to get there. So let's dive in.
Mosaic Mondays.
So let's talk about where I'm at right now, starting from a little, right? My current reality, right? So basically I am making about $170 a month off of my businesses right now. And if you know what those income streams and those income revenue buckets are, basically from my own self-created Patreon. Basically, it's my own created monthly membership where people who believe in me as an artist support me. So I'm making about $170 from that and per month. And then I'm actually making more than that, but this month, at least in the month of August, but before I started like all this up until now, that's all I've been making for probably the past year. And so my other income streams that I was making has been outside of anything to do with my creative endeavors and my coaching endeavors. So it's usually was making money from freelance graphic and web design or rideshare or singing gig. Well, I guess singing gigs does fall under this. Like earlier this year, I had like $1,000 gig. So if I broke that up into the months, I was probably making a little under $100 per month from that. And then every now and then I make a little check from YouTube off this channel as well. So that probably averages out to, I don't know, let's say $20 a month on the YouTube front. It's funny because at one point I was making like $100 a month off my YouTube channel, but you know, those algorithms. Anywho, so my current reality is I'm making anywhere between $170 for currently all the way up to around just under $800. So this month, because I'm actually putting on my first live event for Divine Earth School in person where I'm located, I'm actually going to be making around $768 I made in the month of August. So I'm going to be making around $768 this month, and that's a kind of unusual, not because I don't put on events often. So I made about $500 in ticket sales and donations for my event so far, which is pretty freaking awesome. So I'm excited about that. And my event is coming up. So if you are located in Georgia and you are looking to activate your divinity, definitely check out the link in the description box below to attend my live event in Georgia. So anywho, but currently I am making some money from my business, right? So this is probably my highest grossing month in terms of making money as an artist slash coach, right? So I'm putting on my first keynote concert slash silent auction event. And so the bulk of my money that I've generated actually came in from this event, whereas the other $170 is coming from my own self-created, self-funded Patreon, which I call Mosaic Souls World. So people who believe in me and as an artist and stuff like that, creative, who want to just support and stuff like that, I make about $170 off of that per month, right? So that's my current reality. The vision, what is the big vision, right? So ultimately, when I think about like what I want for my life is I really want to be an artist and Mosaic Soul mentor. I've been self-proclaiming that for like over 10 years at this point, and I think I'm finally at this point where I can actually take myself seriously. I'm in the mental headspace. I'm in the right mindset. I have a lot of things supporting me in being able to create this reality and this vision and bring it to life. And so what that means is that I really enjoy coaching, life coaching and spirituality coaching and creativity coaching. So helping people, other like-minded creatives or spiritual beings on their journey to self-actualizing in this lifetime that really excites me and lights me up. So, and I also have, certifications and a track record of coaching people as well, paid and free. So I love coaching, so I really do want to implement that in my business here at Divine Art School. But I also love just being an artist, right? I love creating art. I love being a singer-songwriter. I love being a poet and creating all different types of work. And when I think about the type of art that I love creating, I see myself being an illustrator / fine artist, right? And so all that is to say, the ultimate vision is being an artist and Mosaic Soul Mentor, aka artist and coach, spiritual life coach, right? Creativity coach as well. So that's really the ultimate vision of how I see myself, right? But the other big picture vision is, honestly, I really would want to kind of show you where the big picture vision of where I see myself in terms of monetary goals, right? And so this spreadsheet that I'm going to share with you, or this sheet that I got, is from Sarah at Peppo Studios. So I'll link her information below as well. But I love her whole setup, and she kind of walked through something similar. So I was like, ooh, I love this. I'm going to do this for my own life and business. So if I share with you basically this whole setup of mapping out where you want to be. And so my ultimate goal is to make $300,000 a month in a 5-year time period, right? And so $300,000 a month in a 5-year time period. So I know that seems like either a lot or a little, depending on your mindset and where you're coming from in regards to money. But basically, I'm looking to make Divine Art School a multi-million-dollar business, right? And this is kind of scary to put this out there, but you got to be bold with your goals. And even if I make a fraction of that, I'll still be happy, because it's really not about the money for me. But I know that with that amount of money, I can really do the bigger picture idea things that I see in my mind in terms of long-term vision for Divine Art School and me as an artist and stuff like that. So that is the big picture goal, right? So I want to walk you through this process, which is basically the first thing that I'm doing is, writing down what my goals are, right? And so what I did was I basically wrote down a whole list of just goals, right? My vision tank of goals of where I see myself in the next 5 years, right? And so I just wrote them all down here. I want to put on an art and music show and sell 25 tickets, right? That's actually what I'm doing right now. I want to get 1,000 street team members. That's basically email addresses and phone numbers and all the gamut of how many people went on my list. I want to reach the 10,000 subscriber mark on YouTube here, and eventually get to 500,000. And I want to develop a system to publish weekly videos and paint and draw every day, and basically all that stuff. So I wrote down a lot of what I see myself doing and the goals and action steps that it's going to take me to get to where I want to be, right? In terms of how I see myself getting to this big goal of making $300,000 a month, right? And so all that is to say, once I wrote down all these goals, I kind of followed Sarah's template and prompt and used her template, which I think she puts in the video, so definitely check that video out. And I created these different 4 sections and categorized all my goals into these different 4 sections. And so the 4 sections that I have are art, music, and writing. And these are just sort of the ways in which I see income coming in, right? And so commission, streaming, prints, books, merchandise, and stuff like that. And then digital products, which is course, my memberships, digital merchandise, digital downloads, other things like my services, which is actual coaching, speaking events, performing events, workshops that I will give. And then a whole other category, which is sort of a catch-all for other things like actual physical, actual YouTube AdSense and affiliate sales and email marketing and all the other stuff, right? And so I just basically went through that whole long list that I had created here and categorized everything according to these 4 main categories of how I see myself creating this outcome. You see what I'm saying? Thanks for watching this video. If you want to see the full video, consider becoming a patron at mosaicsoulsworld.com. Thanks to my current patrons, and I hope to see you guys on the inside. Catch you next week. Peace, love, and light.